Hi guys, Colin here. On today's video, I'll be interviewing with none other than actor Randal Reeder. Randal is known for his acting in films such as the Deadpool films, Sin City, and the TV show called Son of Thunder, just to name a few. So how he met is interesting. It pretty much started when my toy store called Needful Toys and Collectibles was hosting its second anniversary, and they brought in an actor named Randal Reeder for signing autographs. After I got mine, which I'll show you guys. Just make sure I got it. See? And another one right here as well. So anyway, after I got mine and did some picture takings, we talked about stuff, and I talked about that I collect action figures. And he wanted me to take some pictures of my figures to show it to him on Instagram. But he decided to ask was where we live because he wants to see it in person. And so I came home right away, cleaned my room, and he went by to my house and saw my cool room. After that, I showed him my YouTube channel, and he asked if he wants me to interview with him. So, yeah. So you guys are going to witness this awesome interview with Randal Reeder. Hope you enjoyed this video.
That's good. I'm sure it'll work. I talk loud anyway. Alright, so, what are we starting? Are we already going right now?
I mean, I don't mind.
Alright.
I mean, I guess okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Colin Cooper, and I am here with Randal
Reeder. Yeah.
And today I'll be interviewing with him, and so like that. So, hi, Randal. How are you?
How you doing, buddy?
Doing good. So, when did you start your career?
Well, I started my career early 90s. So, gosh, that's like 30 years ago, basically. I started here in the Houston area. I started as a pro wrestler, and then I transitioned started taking auditions and all that for acting roles, and serendipitously, as you might say, in Houston, Texas, or Texas period, was like they called it the third coast back then. So there was the West Coast and the East Coast, like New York and LA, and then there was kind of Houston, Texas, Dallas, or Houston, Austin, Dallas was kind of a real thing back then in the movie industry. And so I started Walker, did some guest stars on Walker, Texas Ranger and things like that. And the rest is history, as they say.
Cool.
Yeah.
That sounds cool. Second, so where did you have to go to apply for a job, like acting or whatever?
Right. So yeah, and it's a good question because I didn't know either. What happened is I went to an audition in an acting studio in KD Studios in Dallas, Texas. So I went there for a mass audition. There was a bunch of people there. And while I was there, I asked him, I said, what is this? Is it a school? How does it work? And he goes, hey man, if you stick around 15 minutes, I'll give you a tour. So he kind of we walked through the facility, and he told me that they had, acting, like 6-month acting classes. And then I said, oh yeah, I can't do that because, I'm a wrestler. I'm a pro wrestler at the time. And he said, well, we do these weekend workshops, and where it's just like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then it's done. I'm like, put me on the mailing list. And back then, you don't know much about mail, but back then they would actually mail things, like in the snail mail, not an email. We didn't have email back then. But yeah, so anyway, they mailed me an invite to several things, and I took an acting course there with a guy named Cliff Osmond, who was out of LA. And while I got to started taking that class like every other month or every month, and I met other actors, and that's where they kind of pointed me in the right direction. They said, oh, you're in Houston, you should talk to either this agent or this agent or this agent. And so one of those agents picked me up, started sending me out for auditions, and then that's how I started acting. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
When you're not doing films, what other interests do you have?
Oh, I ride motorcycles every day, pretty much. So I ride my Harley a lot, and but I family. hanging out with my grandkids and stuff like that. You know, I love that. And but what really consumes me and fills my heart with joy is ministry. So, God told me to do a ministry a few years ago called Save Savage Ministries, where we go into bars and motorcycle rallies and places that most people don't go, and we do an unchurchy church service, and I've not stopped doing that. We're doing it, and it's spreading all over the country, and I love it. So it fills me with a joy unspeakable, as they would say in the Bible, I believe.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. What was your favorite film or show that you were in? So, like, what is your favorite part or something like that? Like,
It's so tough to say. I mean, to me, there's so many. Sons of Thunder, you know, I did a series that I developed. So it was in my brain, and then all of a sudden we made it. Hired a writer, hired directors, producers, and all that, and we did a series for PureFlix, which is a Christian streaming platform, and it was called Sons of Thunder, and I played Simon, this ex 1% biker who is on the run and trying to help people along the way, and it was so fulfilling to me to play that role, and just was totally content with finishing my career with that. You know, but it's hard for me to overlook or not. It's hard for me not to say, you know, with the Deadpool, you know, I mean, that's all three of those Deadpools. I mean, to be in that franchise is pretty huge, you know. So, it might have been my phone.
oh, okay. I was thinking more like, oh, that.
Yeah,
It's all good.
So, so that's pretty huge, you know. It's such a long answer, but I mean, and I just don't know, because also with I got directed by Oliver Stone and W, you know, playing opposite Tim Blake Nelson and Edward Norton in Leaves of Grass was an incredible experience. You know, working with it just goes on and on and on. Like I've honestly never really not enjoyed the job. There's only been a couple of things that I didn't enjoy doing in my movie career.
Cool.
So.
Let's see. What films or shows that you what films or shows that you are in do you recommend for people to check out?
Oh.
Like.
Sons of Thunder, for sure. Sons of Thunder, because it's PG, so you're not gonna. Pretty much anybody can watch it and not have to do the ear muffs or the eye muffs, like with some of the Deadpools and some of the other movies that I've done, Harold and Kumar's and all those. Not really family friendly movies, but yeah, I would say that. I would say I was really proud of Sons of Thunder, and I'm proud to. I'll be proud when I stand before God about Sons of Thunder. So yeah.
Okay. Alright, so that's like 5 questions so far, and that's okay.
Okay.
Some of these are like bonus, like they're like Deadpool stuff.
Yeah.
So like as whenever you're sorry, in your latest film called The Deadpool 3, stuff like that. I was also wondering, like, what it's like being part of the Deadpool franchise.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I mean, on so many levels. One, just to be a part of Deadpool is just awesome, because on some, that's probably the most beloved, one of the most beloved Marvel characters of all time. Really, I mean, I know everyone really waited for that movie to get done. So that's really awesome. So to be a part of that, and then to be really a part of that family, where, with that whole team from Rob, Ryan, on down, the writers, they're all, that's incredible to be a part of that. And, but then to be now a part of the MCU, that's pretty crazy. So it just keeps getting better. Like every time it gets better. You know, even in this third one, you know, though my role is not the biggest role, it's so pivotal because, you know, we're kind of the reason for the whole movie in a way. So anyway, yeah, I mean, you've seen it, but not everybody's seen it, so I won't do spoilers. But yeah, it's really an awesome experience to be a part of that. And every time we wrap and they hug me and say, "See you on the next one," I'm just like, wow, I really will see you on the next one. So it's very cool, very cool.
All right. Well, I mean, well, one of these are actually going. And, you know, I don't mind if they're spoiler free or not, but like, one of these actually. Who are your favorite cameos in Needful 3? I mean, it's okay.
Oh yeah.
It's okay. I mean, this movie's out.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you well, I mean, my favorite is, I think my favorite is definitely Channing Tatum because I didn't expect it, and I was just like, "What, Chan?" Like, and Chan, I consider my Chan a friend of mine. I did a movie with him. I really loved him. We really hit it off. We were so friendly, and I haven't seen him in a long time. But to see him there, I was like, wow, that's really cool. So yeah, I think Channing Tatum was my favorite cameo.
Cool. Well,
although it was pretty cool seeing Wesley Snipes too.
Oh yeah, that's one of mine too. It's kind of interesting to see him, and they're like, oh wow, it's the first Marvel. It's sort of like one of the. It's kind of cool to see Wesley Snipes and it's got, the first character that in 1998. I mean, Marvel character, and then to appear like wow, and then
right.
It's kind of cool to see like Human Torch played by Chris and Deadpool Corpse and and then different Wolverine variants. That was like an interesting callback because I kind of see that as like a tribute anniversary of Wolverine because his anniversary is this year.
Oh wow!
And I noticed that cameos look like they're cameos look like they're like a tribute to his like anniversary evolution. So that's
right.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to see him in there and some.
So your favorite was your favorite cameo is just about as complicated as mine, right?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, because you just ran down a whole list of your favorites. I agree. It's so hard to nail down the one thing that that's so exciting about Deadpool Wolverine. So
cool.
Yeah.
Hold on. How long are we on? 11 minutes? Not bad. No, I'm just checking how long I'm going. It's okay. It's cool. It's not like I have a plan on like how many minutes I want this video. It's okay.
Good.
I mean, I don't know what else I can think of, but most of them are just like don't need to be on YouTube, and it's okay.
Right. Let me ask you some questions. Hold on.
Okay.
Turn it back on you. Let's see.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
When did you start your career as a YouTuber?
I mean, basically, during my during a long time ago, I did Lego stop motion class type,
Right.
and so in there, I didn't really do any YouTubing that much. I just basically just did stop motions just for fun for my family and friends.
Wow.
And I guess somewhere in there, after I subscribed to YouTube or something, I guess I wanted to kind of put my Lego videos on YouTube.
Well, how long ago was that?
That was like 2012, 13, when the MCU was kind of kickstarting. I think it was 11, 12, somewhere in there. And yeah.
All right. Cool. So let's see. When you're not filming, what are your other interests?
Well, I mean, as you can tell, I'm like a Marvel DC fan, as well as some others like Star Wars. I use sometimes I read comic books on my app, or I play video games like Fortnite with some online friends of mine, or Lego games, or whatever. I even do go to the work job at HB. Sometimes I exercise, work out.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
All right. What's your max on bench?
Bench press? I don't know.
I'm just messing with you.
I know.
That's awesome. Super cool, man. Well, good, man. Stay healthy and keep doing this, man. This is awesome.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I don't know if this is. I don't want to keep you going too long because I know you have like a time that you want to stop.
Well, it's okay. I mean, I don't mind. Most YouTube videos are longer and most people watch them. Too, so it's all good.
Yeah. So how long have you been collecting Marvel stuff?
Well, for TC, around 2020, TC McFarlane kind of confirmed some McFarlane toys coming out. and stuff like that. And I guess I don't have to put it on YouTube. I mean, that's okay.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, we're just this is what podcasts are about. We're just sitting here talking, right?
I guess.
Yeah. Super cool.
So anyway, for action figures, I pretty much, McFarlane was confirming that, did a DC Multiverse wave, and I'm looking forward to that wave, and I'm like, oh, interesting. So I got like a couple of movie figures and comic book figs and smart things thrown there from Marvel Legends.
Right.
Well, my first figure was actually a Beast of Marvel Toy Biz. That was like years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then somewhere in there, I didn't really collect that much, but around when Phase 4 was coming out, I'm thinking, hey, I guess I can probably get some toys that are from the Multiverse Saga and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, also, I noticed I have a toy store coming in, and I'm like, what? I have a toy store near me now? That's cool, before they moved next to Kroger.
Yeah.
And, and then, of course, after I noticed that Needful was doing their anniversary, noticed that you were, you were in there, and I'm like, hey.
And now we're here.
Yeah.
Well, that's super cool, man. So, you would you consider yourself a super fan?
Probably. I mean, as fans, I mean, yeah, like.
All right. Well, then, Marvel, Ryan, Rob, y'all need to hook up, hit up my super fan friend, and yeah, super cool. Maybe we'll get some tickets to go see the movie sometime.
Probably.
That sound cool?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for having me, man.
Too, sir.
All right.
All right.
Well, super cool. Huh? Yeah, super cool.
All right, cool. Yeah. I guess sometimes I usually finish the end like, well, sorry, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead.
I can always end. Well, that will be it for today's video. Hope you guys, enjoy your day. Subscribe, ring notification bell, and of course, share a like. And check out some of his films too. And he also has a YouTube channel as well. You can also look into. And yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Hi guys. Thank you for watching this video. I'd like to thank Randal Reeder for a great interview that we had, as well as Needful Toys that introduced me to him as well. So remember, please subscribe, share a like, share a notification bell, and check out other videos of mine as well. And see you guys next time. Bye!